There's not much time. You got to be miles away from here for dawn.
Rich, exciting, important. The phenomenal life of Harriet Tubman. That's what the co-authors Cassie Lemons and Gregory Allen Howard stress, along with this tiny woman's unerring faith in God. This is a showcase movie for Cynthia Erivo, who plays the role of a scared slave girl named Araminta Ross, or Minty was her nickname, married to a free slave, Tubman. They both worked for an overbearing and power-hungry plantation owner in 1849, Bucktown, Maryland, over a dispute that would affect the ownership of all the present plantation slaves. Minty, at 27, escaped alone, leaving her husband and other relatives behind. Well, she didn't get very far when some of the plantation men cornered her at each end of a bridge. She was forced to make a decision to be free or die. She jumped off the bridge into the rapid waters below, and the movie left you hanging for a minute or so. This leap was both physical as well as metaphorical. Her faith allowed her to press on during a harrowing journey to freedom, 100 miles by foot from Maryland to Pennsylvania. Along the way, she had mysterious spells and, as possible, an injury when she was a child. And at times, she became almost psychic. She had visions of the past and the future. In Philadelphia, she met William Still, played by Leslie Odom Jr., a freed slave who was organizing other free slaves and suggesting that they change their name to represent their new life.
I'd like to pick a new name to mark your freedom.
Harriet Tubman.
As they registered as a new free slave. Minty chose Harriet, her mother's name, and Tubman, her husband's name, as she signed Harriet Tubman in the book. What I liked about the film, director Lemons evoked the experience of slavery through the voices of former slaves and didn't use exploitive imagery of torture or sexual violence to drive home the horrors of slavery. The film Harriet is a start, but there's a better, bolder story to be told. This is a deeply spiritual film. Harriet's faith in God expands her faith in herself and her own power. The scared girl Minty becomes the empowered woman Harriet through sheer will and desire for justice. Her escape from slavery, crossing over state lines through dangerous missions, leading 70+ slaves to liberation as the conductor of the Underground Railroad, changed the course of history. Harriet's courage, her ingenuity, tenacity, transformed her into one of America's greatest heroes. I give the movie Harriet 4 boxes of buttered popcorn. This is Renee Riendo, and I hope to see you at the movies. But before I go, I would like to quote a reference that was on the screen even though the film was over. I go to prepare a place for you.